Hey everybody, I'm Triple C, and welcome back to Pokemon LeafGreen. In the last episode, we took down Sabrina, the Saffron City gym leader, and got her badge, the Marsh badge. And now, with 6 badges in tow, we are going to set off towards our next destination to get the next badge for the Pokemon League. And so far in this episode, I want to start off by saying, I apologize, guys. I'm sorry this took so long to get here. So what had happened was I had a few episodes recorded, because if you didn't know, this is like post Japan trip. Like I'm back, but I had a fun time. We'll talk about it later, but for now, I had episodes recorded. I had like a mass bunch that at least got to the 7th badge. But for some reason, all the audio I had was corrupted because I didn't listen to it like I usually do. I just wanted to pump out episodes and get it done. And because of that, all of it was scuffed. If you remember, there was a couple episodes before that had the same issue, but I fixed it immediately. But my mic did the same thing again. And so, yeah, about 4 episodes just gone. And I wanted to re-record them before going to Japan, but my motivation was just gone. But now that we're back, now that I've had a vacation, we're relaxed, we're all set and ready to go, yeah, I want to continue on. First off, I want to give LEGO back the experience share. I have a lot of stuff. Experience share, and then I'm also going to go heal at the Pokemon Center, because apparently I forgot to do that. But yeah, so I just want to start off by checking to see if the change around a bit moves and see if we can teach anyone the TM for Fly. It's probably just going to be Kimiko, because I don't have any other flying types. I mean, I don't necessarily have to give Kimiko. No, I'm probably just going to give Kimiko Fly. It's not the end of the world. Let's see. Yeah. Kimiko can learn Fly. That's perfectly fine. I mean, it's not the best move because it's basically a 2-turn move, hits on the second one, and it's 95 accurate, which honestly I would just rather take the wing attack. I guess if anything we can get rid of Mega Punch, because I'm not really using that. Yeah, we'll get rid of Mega Punch. This way I don't have to keep cycling out Pokemon to use Fly or any other HMs. I'm just gonna kind of try and keep everyone in the party. So yeah, now that we have access to Fly, yep, we can fly to any other city we have previously visited. And for this episode, we have 2 options. You notice that there's a couple of places in the southern Kanto region we haven't visited. For this one, I think we're just gonna go straight. We're gonna fly back to Pallet. We're gonna head straight down, because if you notice, back in Pallet Town, there was this little ocean that we could cross, and now that we have Surf, we can head on down to Route 21. In this grass, we have a ton of new Pokemon, including the Pokemon Tangela. Oh, see that first try. Tangela, grass type. Nothing really remarkable about it in this generation, so I never used one. Maybe that's another time. But for now, let's just head south. And when you're usually on these water routes, you're gonna run into a lot of water type trainers. So yeah, we're gonna be battling for a little bit. But I figured this is a good time, and also be prepared. Oceans are kind of like caves. You're gonna run into a lot of Pokemon while sailing. So don't be afraid to use repels or anything. Help you have an easier time crossing the ocean. You wanna know if Pokemon or I'm so bad about reading trainer tags. I usually just skip it because I'm here to grind. I'm here to battle. Also, you kind of see like the trainers here aren't that bad, so I'm probably just gonna skip ahead. Or honestly, we can yap, guys. We can talk about my trip to Japan. It was, like I said, really fun. It was cool to see like a whole nother culture, a whole nother country, and all that. Like that, this was my very first time leaving the United States, and yeah, it was just. I think what I was taken aback by was the fact that every one of my interests was just on display somewhere. Like, I found Monster Hunter displays, I found Persona displays, Danganronpa displays, even the Hunter line, but mainly the Pokemon displays were ever there. I went to me and my friends went to 5 different Pokemon centers, and I will say, a lot of fun, a lot of really cool stuff to see, but also really frick was the Hawlucha merch. Again, every single Pokemon center we went to, no Hawlucha merch. What the frick, dude? I just wanted a little Hawlucha. I got a lot of other stuff, but I didn't get a little Hawlucha. It was so sad. I think some of my favorite things that I got along the way were, I got some stuff for Metaphor ReFantazio. If you didn't know, that's like an Atlas title, and basically one of my newest obsessions. I got some Pokemon plushes, I got a couple of Mizu plushes and merchandise items. I got a lot of souvenirs from friends. I was so sad because I wanted a lot of shirts. There were a lot of shirts that I wanted to get, but I couldn't because how Japanese sizing works. And so I was too big for a lot of shirts, because basically an XL is an American large over there. So I wear a 2X, which means I needed at least a 3XL, and a lot of stores did not have 3XLs. I probably could have asked around a little bit, but also I feel like anything that they had they would have just been out, because a lot of stores were like that. And we visited a lot of stores, and some stores just had like 3XLs out with all the other merch. And if it was, I didn't really think it was a back to it. They probably did have a back. But it's all well, because the plan, I've already formulated a plan. Like, I definitely want to go back. That is a 100%, I want to go back to Japan. And this time, I'm just going to pack like a duffel, because the 2 Airbnbs we stayed in both had washing machines. So I'm just going to pack like a week and a half worth of clothes and just cycle through those. And then check a XL suitcase. I'm filling that thing up, dude. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I also got some Japanese copies of games. Like, this is post Legend ZA, so I've already beaten the game. Got the game over there in Japan, which was sick. I also got a new Pro Controller for my Switch 2. Picked up a copy of Persona 3 for the Nintendo Switch 2. And then I picked up some Japanese games. Including one of them was a game that is super rare to find in Europe, in English and in Japan. It was a furry game called Salvato. There we go. I only know it because of my good friend Logan. Freaking wanted me to, knew I had to own it. I was like, okay, buddy, alright. What do you mean by that? I knew exactly what you mean, and it's also a very good pull. Online, it's like $400 just to get an English copy, but over in Japan, I just got the Japanese copy for like $40. It was such a good pull. Like, it's so exciting and weird to see like the culture for video games over there. Just there were so many stores, and if they didn't have what you wanted, most likely another store did. Because I also got a copy of Emerald over there, Japanese Emerald. I paid like $60 for it, which again is not that bad, considering like over here a copy of Emerald, a used copy by the way, $200. Like, what? What do you mean? And again, I'm picking up these copies to Shiny Hood, so it's not the end of the world if I can't read them. That's not what's bothering me. What only sucks is if the battery ever goes out, I'll just go to 5 points. He knows how to play batteries. But other than that, yeah, we visited Skytree, we visited Tokyo Tower, we visited Shibuya, we visited a lot of places, Akihabara. We were going, and as such, we were dead. After a while, we freaking died. Because I went with 5 Points and Relic, or Logan, if you want to call him. Actually, yeah, we went with the T-God progression. I forgot to mute my phone again. Let's go. Went with the people I played progression with. And let me tell you, like, the time zone, the flights and the time zone change kicked our butts the first day. I didn't realize how tired I was. I just said, nah, I'll push through it. It's no big deal. I got it. And then by day 2, I ended up getting sick. So it wasn't like the kind of sick where I had to lay in bed all day. No, I was just starting to feel like I got a cold. So thankfully, I was able to get like some orange juice and some stuff that I could easily like keep down. But I knew if I didn't keep drinking fluids, I was gonna get like major sick. And thankfully, I averted that. Like, it was all. Thankfully, it was in part of the Japanese culture over there of vending machines. It was so easy to stay hydrated. Like, we could be walking for a couple hours, gone through our first batch of drinks. I'm like, I'm thirsty, boys. Oh, just look for a vending machine. Oh, hey, they have water for like 110 yen. Like, let's go. Let's go. And like, oh, I miss it. Like, I've already told everyone I'm gonna be very annoying about this. Just be like, oh, you know, I miss having access to convenience store chicken. I miss having access to freaking the vending machines. I miss having access to real food. And that's another thing. All the food we ate over there, freaking delicious. And before you ask, I didn't try sushi, but I did try takoyaki. So if you don't know what takoyaki is, it's octopus balls. And if you know me, I don't like seafood. But I wanted to try it, you know? At least something over there that you can't easily get over here in the States. So, yeah, I gotta say, it was pretty good. It was just the bonito flakes that I had on top. It kicked my butt. The fishy taste just got to me, and I couldn't finish the whole dish. And I hate to admit that, but you know, next time I want to train myself. I want to get like more used to fish, because I did that before we left. I exclusively avoided seafood for as long as I could, but then I had like some fried food, tuna, and a spring roll with some crab in it. I had a bite of salmon. Just nothing raw. You know, I can't do fishy. I'm sorry. I wish I could, but my stomach just literally is just like it will fight me if I eat anything too fishy. If it's fried fish, okay, whatever. But if it's like, if I can taste like the ocean in my mouth, yeah, no, it's fighting me. But other than that, yeah, all in all, fantastic trip. 10 out of 10. Would recommend going again. Yeah, that's all I guess my little rant is over. Sorry, it's been a while. Freaking, what? I know it's been it's been a month since I made videos. I guess I would just talk about the hiatus a bit. I did want to like record some other episodes, something to record for you guys. That way, you at least had some videos to watch. But I guess my motivation was just gone. Like, everything was just gone. I couldn't sit down and just record videos like of any type. And it sucks too, because I enjoy making these videos. It's just, man, having your work just deleted right in front of you, I guess just really takes a toll on your mental. Because all I had to do was just edit those videos and I was gonna be all set. But the fact that everything was just gone, like, even now I'm paranoid. I'm looking at I see that I'm recording the episode, because I've had that happen a few times where I'm just, I freaking go to record the entire episode. I have all the audio and everything, but then I forget to hit the record button. And that's like, oh, great, I'm going to drown. I'm going to drown myself in Pokemon, in game, of course. Ugh, it's the worst feeling, you know? And if you don't know, good on you. But yeah, now that we're back, I'm gonna try and at least get a few episodes recorded today. Whatever. Well, I won't give the date when this is, but basically, I'm gonna try and get some episodes done, recorded, and that way you guys will have episodes going forward. Yippee! And as I fight the Starmie, amazing. Sorry, I'm gonna not try and give ZA spoilers. Probably not until like maybe post game of this game. So like when we're going through the Elite Four, it's November right now. I'll give everyone until December, or probably after Thanksgiving. Honestly, that's when it's like, okay, if by then if you haven't played ZA yet, then I'm sorry, but what are you doing watching Pokemon videos when that's gonna mess up your algorithm? Because I don't know about you, but whenever a new Pokemon game comes out, I always just like unsubscribe from pretty much everything Pokemon and tell my YouTube algorithm like, hey, I'm not interested in Pokemon for a while. I usually do that, but I didn't do it this time while we were in Japan because I figured like, oh yeah, I mean, even if most of the time if someone uploads, I'm asleep because of how time zones work. And so how it worked was like we were in the 16th first for Pokemon Day, and then at the rest of the other side where we live in America is like it just turned midnight for them. They're just getting the digital version of the game, and then by the time people are getting up to go get their copies of the game or get physical editions, I'm heading to bed. So that was my logic on that. And it kind of worked too, because I had remained spoiler free for the entire thing. The only thing I had to worry about was just the Logan and 5 Points got copies of the game as well, and those guys are fast motherfuckers playing those games. So I just had to worry about, well, it was basically Logan. He was going through the game at a faster pace than I was. He was seeing the new megas before I was, so I just had to be careful of that. And also, you know, it didn't help that we all shared rooms, or we shared the room, because how Japan works, it's not really, we don't really get like, we each got our own bed, that was good, but we don't get our own rooms. We had to share one living area, a kitchenette, and a bathroom. It was small too. Like the first one we stayed in was very small. The second one was bigger. It was like an apartment, but they didn't have a third bed, so a couple of us had to share one bed. But not the end of the world, you know. I mean, I wouldn't have changed anything, honestly. It was cheaper than getting like a name brand hotel, you know. Instead of getting your Hilton Schmiltons or your Best Westerns or your freaking Red Roofs, I definitely would recommend just getting a Airbnb if you can. It's a better living experience. That's all I will say, because it's also nice to have like a washing machine in your room. I mean, the hotels might have had one, but most hotels, again, I'm basing this off of America. Most hotels have it in like their own separate laundry room. So do with that what you will. Man, this is just the nice podcast episode going across the ocean. So what else? Okay, another thing. Wait, this is not like that. The only thing about that, I really wish I wanted to find a used DS over there, or any special edition 3DSs. I found some, but they were expensive. Like, I didn't really want to spend like $300 just to get a Japanese 3DS. Like, while it would have been cool, but at the same time, I had to risk modding it, or I'm sorry, sending it to my uncle, so that way he can do his magic and let me play the games that I want to play. Thanks, Uncle from Nintendo. There we go. But otherwise, it's not too bad. There's plenty of chances for me to get some DSs and everything here. Alright, and with that, we have made it to Cinnabar Island, the next stop in our adventure. I think for the rest of this episode, I'm going to heal up, and then let's just explore Cinnabar Island for a little bit. We do have a few places to go we can check out before doing anything. So first off, we want to check out the Pokemon Lab. Head inside here, and what do we got? We study Pokemon extensively every day. People ought to bring us rare Pokemon for examination. And what kind of rare Pokemon? Pokemon Lab meeting room. Pokemon Lab R&D room. Pokemon Lab testing room. I think it's the testing room. Could totally be wrong, but I think it's this one. Hiya! I'm an important doctor. Yes, very much so indeed. Here, I study rare Pokemon fossils. All the time, I study. You have a fossil for me? Yes. So, this is where you can get your fossil, like, revived. So, if we were to do that, we would turn our Helix fossil into an Amistar, one of the fossil Pokemon. Oh, rock and water type. The only thing that sucks is he will be level 5. So if you want to use a fossil on your team, be aware you might want to come here like as soon as you unlock Serve. And then that way you can have a Pokemon that's at least like not that hard to train up to the current level you're at. But that's my advice. Alright, and then we have access to Ultra Balls or Hyper Potions. We have a lot of money. I'm gonna take this time to get some stuff. Got plenty of revives, got plenty of... And then I always make sure I have Pokeballs on standby, because, again, Shiny Hunter Gringo, Burr. And then finally, what I want to check out is... the Pokemon Gym. Cinnabar Island Pokemon Gym. Leader, Blaine, the hot-headed Quizmaster. We try to head inside, the door is locked. That's right. Cinnabar Gym is locked up, and so... why don't we figure out what we can do to unlock that gym next time. Thanks for joining me, letting me yap. Next time, I figured, like, that was just going to be the episode, because, I mean, we could also... do we want to go to the... I'm trying to think. If we go to the other island over here, that's just more trainers. Honestly, I might just do this whole thing off screen, because there's nothing really over here for us just yet. So yeah, I think I will do that. Okay. So next time on Pokemon LeafGreen, we're gonna explore Cinnabar Island to see if we can find a way to open up the gym. I will see you guys then.